I'm Shayan Naqvi from NYP News. News from a youth's perspective. My topic today is what the future will hold.
Benadering die brandsteen Kilpakkie zone te skerp. Uw aandag asseblief. Welcome to Johannesburg International Airport. Please approach the road to...
I have a pretty good life right now. I go to school, I play table tennis, I play soccer, I eat, and then I go to sleep. But in a few years' time, I've realized that I'll need a job. But with the world changing so fast, there are probably all these new jobs and opportunities that there are not now. And I wanted to know what jobs there will be in, let's say, 2030. Believe it or not, there are people who do this sort of thinking for us. And they're called futurists. So today we're going to look at the futurists and their best predictions for 2030. Before we get there, I wanted to see how good these futurists really are. And so I dug up some old predictions, and the best one I found was from way back. It was from 1909 by Nikola Tesla. He envisioned an instrument which would enable its bearer to communicate with another person from thousands of miles away, on sea or on land, aka the cell phone. Then there was some weird ones that never really materialized. Dr. Odi, a Swiss surgeon, predicted that we would have one magic pill that would cure all illnesses in the world. Obviously, that hasn't happened yet, or there would be no need for doctors. Time magazine predicted when TV first came out that kids would spend so much time watching TV that we would forget how to read. So, not all these guys get it right, some do. Edgar Cayce was a strange example. He predicted back when there was no sense of medical diagnoses that we would be making diagnoses using drops of blood. He even predicted his own death within the next 4 days and died 2 days later of a stroke. So not all these guys get it right, some do. And if we can select the right career path for ourselves, we will be set for the future. But enough stalling, let's get to it. 3D printers are all the rage in these predictions. They feel that all clothes will be printed. You want designer, you get that design and print. There go all those retail clothing stores. So we won't go to stores to get clothes, we'll just print them. In fact, people are saying that we'll have food printers in restaurants. And so if you want to have gourmet meals, you just buy a food printer and you can have them in the comfort of your home. So if someone has a recipe, just copy it and you'll have the exact same food. There go fancy restaurants. In fact, it's predicted that buildings will be constructed using 3D printers, so there will be fewer laborers and fewer construction jobs. By 2030, over 80% of doctor visits will be replaced by automated exams. Robots will be taking your heart rate, blood pressure, or even your blood work. Fun fact, robots are already doing surgeries. And in the future, a surgeon can sit in Canada and will be able to carry out procedures all the way in Africa. There are other careers that are impacted, but I'll just go over them briefly. Education. It'll be mostly online, with fewer classrooms and more home-based learning. Fewer teachers. One teacher online will be teaching thousands of students. Camera surveillance will reduce the need for police by 50%, so fewer policemen. Space travel and space hotels will exist. Yay for astronauts and adventure tourism. Medicine will be individualized, checked to suit your genes. So genetic analysis and specific treatment of these conditions will be the way to go. 3D printers will actually be able to print new kidneys from patients' own stem cells, so there's no need for transplant donors. Communications technology will be absolutely huge. They believe that by 2030, people will have learned how to communicate with another species, dolphins, or maybe even dogs. You know what you'll need a lot of? Lawyers. Lots and lots of lawyers. Because in the future, there will be privacy issues and there will be patent issues. There will be no need for drivers, either taxi drivers or truck drivers. I'm not sure about pilots, but generally don't pick a career in transportation, unless you want to go into space, of course. So what does this mean for the future? I believe every person will need to be computer literate. They will need to learn to code. One can only hope that in the future there will be no wars and that everyone gets the same basic necessities of life. Notice that I've said nothing of artificial intelligence. It is a whole topic all by itself, and I'll address this in a future video. Yes, computers will be smarter than humans, and this has lots of implications. Well, there's so much to look forward to. Exciting times ahead of us. Did you know that humanity will change more in the next 20 years than it has in the whole course of human history? See where the world is headed and pick your career accordingly. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and have a